This is a review of the Harbor Freight LED Shop Light. So I got a couple of these on sale for $19.95 with a coupon. And let's review the light itself first. So there's one tube which contains the LED lights, and then it looks like an aluminum frame. The frame is very sturdy. This plugs right into an electrical outlet. I know some people have cut the cord and hardwired it into their electrical system to work with the light switch, which is always an option. On the bottom are these two, on each end are these little knobs that stick out, and that I assume is for hanging the S-hooks and the chain so that you can suspend it from the ceiling. Now I see what looks like a defect already. I see a hole through that connector. This one, the hole didn't finish perforating, so I'm going to have to drill that out so that it has a hole. A little annoying, but not a big deal. I did some measurements. One of the questions is, well, this is a 4-foot fixture, one tube. So how does the brightness of this compare to a regular shop light, which I have over there? This shop light that's currently hanging on the ceiling has two 40-watt fluorescent bulbs. So I measured using my kilowatt meter how many watts that is drawing. The two fluorescent bulbs, they are T12 bulbs, are drawing, they're called 40-watt bulbs, but the two of them are drawing 70 watts measured with this. And the one tube Harbor Freight thing drew only 45 watts. So maybe I didn't do the exact math, but figure 60% of the power draw of those two bulbs. Then I measured the light output using a lux meter, and the two bulb fluorescent fixture measured at 18 inches distance, 2,120 lux, but this one measured 5,300, so it was slightly more than twice as bright, the one bulb, as two bulbs. So essentially you could have a four bulb fixture of 40-watt fluorescence, and this would still be slightly brighter, and yet draw much less power to do it. So I'm going to so this is the fluorescent light fixture that I was comparing it to. Just a standard 2-bulb fluorescent shop light, which also is just plugged into an outlet over there. And what I want to do is replace this little light here with putting the fluorescent fixture either underneath this shelf right there, projecting downwards, or suspended up higher. So I'll see which way it fits best. This is with the light turned on. I don't know that you can appreciate the relative brightness of this compared to that, but this is pretty intense, the light output of this little light. So I've installed the shop light up here. Decided to go with the higher mount rather than just under the shelf. Partly because it would cover a wider area, and partly because it's so intensely bright, being that close, I think it would be too bright. Anyway, let's compare. This is just with the regular overhead light on. I don't, again, because the camera adjusts for the ambient light, you can't really judge how bright or dark it is well. But I'm going to turn on what I used to use, this light here. And you can see that that's something. I mean, there's at least some direct light over the sink and stuff, and that's what I was using. Now I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to unplug it and plug the shop light in. Alright, and we'll turn that on, pull chain, and there you go. So now this whole area is brightly lit. So there's no lack of light here. It's well positioned out of the way of everything, and it's either directly above me or slightly behind me, so that the light, even though it's very intense, won't be glaring in my eye. So I think this solves the problem. So you know, if you're thinking about getting one of these lights for 20 bucks, or even the regular price, 30, I mean, the light works well. It seems solidly built. It's extremely bright. I recommend it.